It's about 10 a.m. on Monday, June 3rd, 2024, and we're moving the cows to the last section of this row. I gave them lots of land yesterday. I wasn't able to move them in the evening, so I gave them lots of land in the morning. They seem to have done a pretty good job. We did get like a half an inch of rain last night, which rain is welcome. I'm not going to complain. And it looks like we might get some more rain this week, and then probably some more rain on Monday. So the rains are starting to slow down a little bit. It's been a really wet spring, and I hope it doesn't affect the hay harvest too much, but it probably will. Let's look at some manure patties. Those are always fun to look at, right? Looks good. Looks weird. That looks more like dog turds than cow turds. That's okay there though. I'm not seeing many flies on the turds, on the dung, the manure, right? I don't know what the right word to use is. So, somebody commented on one of my videos that I shouldn't keep giving birth to puppies because they just end up in the shelter. There's two rebuttals to that comment. Number one, I don't give my puppies to the shelter. I take care of the problem myself. So either I find them a home or I take care of them. And then the other comment is that basically the idea that we shouldn't bring new life in this world because animals die. I just think that's a terrible philosophy. That's just, you know, life is good, right? So bringing life into the world is a good thing. Yes, you probably shouldn't be having puppies if you're not able to take care of the puppies yourself and get your dog fixed or whatever, you know, but as for me, I need to breed dogs so that I have livestock guardian dogs in perpetual supply, and so that means I have to breed the dogs. So I'm going to get puppies. I'm probably going to keep one or two females, get rid of the rest, and then fix all the males except the ones I want to breed, just like we do with cows and sheep, you know. That's kind of the point, is you have to be responsible for the animals that you have. You know, you have to take care of them and watch over them and make sure they have plenty of food, and you don't pawn your animals off on somebody else, make it their problem. That's irresponsible, right? So one of the reasons why I'm running a farm is so that I can have puppies, and those dogs can have a place to run around and be dogs and live according to their nature, rather than inside of a house in an unnatural environment that's foreign to them. And especially with the livestock guardian dogs, they have a purpose. Their life has meaning. They have a job, you know, and I think that brings a certain sense of happiness to the dog, knowing that they have an important job on the farm. So at some point I'll probably start looking at border collies, working dogs that I can command, and they'll do things like move and come and go, and we can herd sheep with them. I tried to catch a sheep that has hoof problems, and I wasn't able to, but I'm sure with a working dog I'd be able to, you know, get the sheep all together and then reach in and grab the one I need using a stick or something like that. At the very least, it'd be easier to herd them up into a pen where I can more easily grab the problem sheep, you know. A lot of this grass here, changing subjects here, isn't grass. This is actually grass leaf rush, this stuff here. So it is edible. The cows will eat it. I'm seeing some of this stuff here. This is, I think it's nightshade, but I know it's horse nettle. It is a poison. It will make the cows sick if they eat a lot of it, but they will avoid it if there's plenty of forage, and there's certainly plenty of forage here, you know. This stuff here, the stuff with the leaves with all the holes in it, that is goatweed. So this little spot here is growing some goatweed, and I see some goatweed in the grass in the surrounding area. Goatweed is more formally known as woolly croton. There's some here buried in the grass. So we've already had the goatweed sprout and grow, and it looks like we'll have a pretty good harvest of goatweed this year, just like we did last year. I'm seeing some goatweed here, like one thing of goatweed here. So it's certainly not going to be a widespread problem. There will be localized spots with plenty of goatweed. And I'm not too concerned about the goatweed. It will grow tall about my waist height, and it will shade everything below it. But I'm pretty convinced last year when we had that little mini drought at the end of summer, early fall, that the goatweed actually helped to preserve and protect the plants below it, and I had more grass than I otherwise would have without the goatweed. So certainly when you look at a pasture full of goatweed, you think, oh, it's just got goatweed, because that's all you see. But when you get in the pasture and look down, you'll see that there's stuff growing underneath it. And that's kind of the point, isn't it? Is that one plant can't do everything. So you need different kinds of plants for different jobs at different times of the year. And just let nature do her thing. She knows what she's doing. She has been doing this for a lot longer than we have. And it's better to let her take the reins. You can gently nudge her and kind of persuade her, but trying to fight her is just a bad idea. So that's kind of the philosophy right now. And looking at the condition of the cows, they're looking just fine. See on spec there's a few ribs. As the temperature picks up today, it's going to get almost 90 degrees with pretty good humidity. It's going to be fairly uncomfortable. But as the temperature picks up, they're going to stop gaining weight and stop putting on fat. They'll go towards maintenance mode, and the idea is that you want to go through summer not losing any condition. Maybe gaining condition if you can, but that's pretty tough. You know, but I want to come out of summer with lots of forage left, with cows that still have their condition from spring, and you just have a good head start on autumn and winter. So that is going to be late August, maybe mid-September, maybe late September, when summer really stops and we start to get the cool temperatures. And so we're looking at June, July, August, and most of September, 4 months of summer, of hot summer. So I'm excited about this, especially with all the rain we've gotten. Even if it doesn't rain for the next couple months, we should be just fine. You know, but the forecast is more rain, so looks like it'll be good. And also in July, early July, I will bring the bull that I bought, put him on the cows, and that should lead us to April calves, mid-April calves, just when the grass is really starting to grow and taking off. I'll have lots and lots of calves, hopefully born at the same time within a 2-month time span. And so the calves will just be born in ideal conditions. And I was thinking about this, maybe March is a better time for my climate, but I think April's just fine. I think in March the grass starts to grow, and I don't really want to turn them out on pasture until it's had a good chance to really get thick and tall. And then mid-April, maybe early April, I can turn the cows out into the pasture and just let them start grazing everything down, you know. So, all right guys, have a great day. Take care, and bye-bye.